Welcome to Riverbend Talent on WBGZ. Brought to you by the Halpin Music Company.
Are we on yet? Are we on yet?
I think we are. That was
that was fun. That was high-paced stuff happening behind the scenes. I love when that goes down.
It was. Hey,
we couldn't get a signal in the back room to record the show for the video that we put out each week, and so we're scrambling to get that working. And
exhilarating, huh? Wow, my heart rate's up.
I know, it's fabulous.
Hey, real quick before we move on, and I'm going to forget all about this, I want to say happy birthday to my daughter Lydia. That was her little voice on her younger voice.
That was a long time ago.
Long years back when she recorded that intro for us. So happy birthday, Lydia. If you're out there listening, you probably don't think your dad's cool enough to listen to. So there you go. Also, thanks so much to Halpin Music, our sponsor, and Mr. Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance. That's our other sponsor.
I think we covered them all.
There we go. There we go. Oh, did you already say that?
No, I didn't say anything.
I'm sorry.
I'm leaving it to you these days. I mean, this interview coming up, you just took over with your outstanding journalist skills.
I don't think so.
Hey, you listen to the interview, buddy. What happens in the end? What happens in the end? Sara McGibany's like, you haven't said nothing all night, Dennis. And I'm like, look, I got him trained, man. He's my little monkey now. See, look at that.
Call me Chim Chim from here out.
That'll work. I'm into the anime. Well, at least the Speed Racer.
My daddy was a poof slinger before me, and his daddy was a poof slinger before him.
Oh, Phil. You reminded me of Phil, the gorilla over at the zoo. Remember Phil?
I do remember Phil.
Yeah, it was fun dodging those bullets from him.
Oh, he was a flinger.
Never taunt the monkey, but that's what the sign said. You ignored it, obviously.
I did. That's how I learned some of my tricks.
That's how you started ignoring to learn signs.
Hey, you were talking about the interview coming up. That interview happens to be with Sara McGibany, Sally Kirbach of Alton Main Street. The night market starting up tonight. Also, Graham Pagano. He said in on the interview, he didn't say much, but he's from Hookie.
They're going to be here with us and down there at the exact same time.
It's the magic of the radio.
That and a time machine that we've built over the years.
Send me back to when I was about, say, 18, because that was some crazy stuff going on.
Hey, you know what's happening every Thursday night, though? It's a good, crazy time, and that's that sea shanty sing-along they got going on in Morrison's, right? We talk about it every week, and we went down and met those guys, and we told them, hey, we start every show talking. They didn't believe us, did they?
Well, they do now. I got a few messages from them. So. They drink. Serious. All they do is drink Irish whiskey and sing down there. If you think that sitting around drinking whiskey and singing a bunch of songs with people sounds like fun, go down there. They got some musicians playing the music, and if you don't know any of the songs, they say they're very repetitive and you'll pick up real quick.
Right, and that probably happens all weekend long down there, I bet you.
I heard it happens every time there's silence. Someone busts out and I just made that up. If it was my bar, that's how it'd be. I don't know.
Well, there would be no silence at your bar unless the internet connection breaks. And we had that experience during the quarantine when you were actually muted and not involved in the conversation. It was very, haunting, actually. I was like, Pigpen's not talking. This is very odd.
At the end of the Steve Scorfina, you said, Steve, you're never going to have this happen again.
No. It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing to shut up Pigpen. I mean, you can't do that.
Oh, well, I was born with the gift of gab.
That's right. And I needed that. I didn't want to sit there and not talk. I got to do that during this interview. Coming up with, we had Sally Kirbach,
Sara
McGibany, and Stewie / Triangle Beard / I don't know. He's gone by many names too now, but people know him as Graham Pagano of Hookie.
I think that's his Christian name.
The Hookie Monsters.
Hookie Monster.
And what better band to kick off the night market, which is in Park.
Which is just the opposite side of Jacoby's from the Pocket Park. So there you go.
Yeah.
Apparently it's a bigger
Stewie wants to call it Zipper Park. Stewie, also known as Graham Pagano.
Doit Pantago, my nephew. All right, anyway, so that's going on tonight, starting at 7 p.m. So as soon as you finish listening to this show, you need to be pulling into Park next to Jacoby's, and there's going to be the night market. All kinds of great things going on down there.
Pull in now and crank it up for everybody to hear. That's what I do.
Crank it up.
Really good old days when we used to crank it up and drive around.
Talk radio, crank it up. I don't know that I've ever heard this.
Your 8-track player, blasted.
Wolfman Jack. Is Wolfman Jack coming at you?
Smash still has his 8 tracks. I heard him talking about that. Smash is sticking around with us for a little while.
Yeah.
You want to pull that microphone over and just join in? Yeah.
What's happening, Smasher?
My adoration of both of you.
He knows how to treat us nice, doesn't he?
He's a nice feller.
He is. Very nice guy.
I couldn't hold the seriousness, though.
Well, you know.
You can't do that around Pigpen. Pigpen will think you're sick. You know, he'll be like, hey, man, let's get the laughs going here. Right?
Yeah, so I forgot what we were talking about. You brought Smash.
Well,
I was so enamored whenever I looked over at him.
Pagano with a triangle beard is all I remember.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, see, Smash, Pigpen and Graham Pagano had a band that played one show, I think, and it was called Triangle Beard.
That's right.
Triangle beard?
Yeah.
We
what does that signify? I can't tell.
There was a lot of
everyone in the band had a beard like Pigpen's.
Oh, is that what it was?
It's somewhat of a triangle, but you know,
some people thought it was other things. You know, little haircuts that are in a triangle somewhere.
Exactly right.
There's a lot of things that the mind could think, but. Yeah, we ended up we did one gig under that and then changed our name to the Pantago Brothers after that. I don't know what was going on with us. I like to change band names every like 3 or 4 gigs.
Yeah.
Even if it's the same people, just to keep people guessing.
Sure.
I don't know.
You remember a band name from the past, Smash, that you'd like to forget that you were in?
Oh, let me tell you the name I tried to get my band to. This is back in about 74. And we're trying to decide what to call ourselves because we originally were pure funk. We're white boys playing black music.
Nice.
And then we started doing originals, and so we were more like a Styx, REO Speedwagon type of band. And I wanted to call it Stanky Fanger. I'm serious.
I love it.
Nobody in the band. We can't market that.
Oh man, I can't wait to Google that. I'm gonna see what comes
the
up.
album cover.
Perfect, right there. But that was 74, and that was kind of like, people weren't ready for that kind of stuff.
I don't think Google's ready for that one.
Yeah.
That one might blow Google up.
I wanted to call a band the Frozen Noses, but nobody went either.
Bearded Triangle's a good one.
Oh my gosh! I've been a band with my wife, and I've been trying to get her to change the name of that band to the Functional Addicts. But she's an attorney, and she's like, I don't think I can explain that to the folks I work with too easy.
You're in a band with your wife.
Yeah, I taught her to thump a little bass, and she actually started taking lessons. She's probably better than me at this point. So
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so
do you think so?
Not too
do
hard.
You know so?
Right. Not too hard to get better than me.
Well, practice compared to none. I mean,
Yeah, is that where it's at? Is that why all my friends are so good and I still suck
You're
at
that
everything?
guy that's sitting around coming up with band names instead of rehearsing, right? I'm that guy too, though. So I mean, that's why I know it so well.
Deviated Septum, is that a good name for a band? I don't even know. I don't even know.
Yeah, that could cause you problems because that is an affliction of sorts.
That is an affliction.
And so somebody might get mad at you on that.
I was in a band called Affliction. It was like all the other heavy metal bands were like Metamorphosis and Corpses, and we weren't that heavy, so we were just called Affliction.
Affliction. I remember Affliction T-shirts. Remember that fashion line?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That was at the same time as Fantasy Video. I don't know. It seems like it.
Back when you had to rent stuff.
Yeah. You couldn't just push a button at home, right?
Right.
So there you go. So
yeah,
what else is shaking in the Riverbend area this evening, my friend?
Well, I'm pretty sure they're doing the open mic at Raging Cajun down there.
I believe that's happening.
They'll be banging
Friday
on them pianos, man. That's a good time.
That is a good time.
And then down at Fast Eddie's is Borderline. I seen them carrying in their equipment. They're ready to go.
They're going to be kicking it at the Bone
That's a good
Air.
band, man.
Yeah, they're getting the work out of the way, and pretty soon they'll be having the fun, because they get paid to carry that stuff, and then after that, they're not, concerned.
Then it's just good times until you got to get paid to load it back up and take it home again.
And then Grafton Music in the Park happening tonight. Trag Band.
Oh, nice. There you go.
I'd like to dig into that name sometime.
Yeah, we'll have to get those guys on and see what Trag Band is all about. I'm unfamiliar with them.
Johnny Aker Band. That was probably, Josh Aker.
Okay.
That's probably his band. There's probably a guy named Josh Aker in the Josh Aker Band. I'm pretty sure.
I'm hoping. My name is Bill Smith. We are the Josh Aker Band. I'm not sure,
Well, they're playing at George. Josh is playing at George in Jersey.
There we go. George's local brew.
Yeah.
Only place in Jerseyville you can get a proper dirty martini.
Is that true?
That's what Jared Capps
fake
Proof.
News
That's what Jared Capps, who owned Proof right next door, told me. And it's like if the bar owner next door says that, I'm believing it.
Okay. Dave Horton at the Prairie Inn in Dorsey tonight, and Lanny and Julie at Wiggler's at Holiday Shore in Edwardsville. He used to live there, Pigman.
I did live there. Gate G.
Well, you claimed to live there. I think you were basically homeless wandering the neighborhood.
We've all done the sofa circuits for a while.
His refrigerator box was there.
And then you do the next one because you like that name.
Let's see where we at. Peanut and the Shells. I do like that.
That is a great name.
Peanut and the Shells. They are at Old Herald Brewery in Collinsville,
That's pretty good.
Illinois. I love a good band name.
We talked about Eminem, and we thought it was a rapper, but it's M and M. That's McCurdy and Mantia.
There we go.
Okay, and they're firing it up in Veterans Park in Pontoon Beach now. They're doing their jam in the park, 6:30 to 9:30.
Is that Rocky Mantia?
I just know it's
very well be.
No, that's a player right there.
I think I've heard of this McCready and Mantia, and I think they are.
Is it Teddy McCready?
I think you
not
might
sure,
be right.
man. You
about
might
that.
be on
He's a great singer.
I've never seen the duo, but I've been hearing tell that they're really, really good. So,
well, if Rocky's in it, yeah, definitely, man. If that's Teddy McCready, that's a great singer.
Only better Rocky is Rocky Erickson.
Now here's a band that's been around a long time in the St. Louis area, and that's Pick and Lickin'.
Pick and Lickin', that's right.
They're doing Doit's Village Inn down there in Pontoon Beach. So there's a double header going on in Pontoon Beach tonight.
There you go, man.
Pick and Lickin' and
Lickin'.
McCurdy and Mantia.
That's a heck of a Thursday night in Little Pontoon Beach, Illinois, man.
Well, that's a heck of a Thursday night in Illinois, period. That's what we do over here in Illinois. I don't know what they do over there in Missouri, but, over here in Illinois, we play music. Well, I think by our list we can prove that.
There's a little bit going on.
There's
a little bit going on around here. We moving on to Friday night?
Well, we could.
I say that we do it, man, because Friday night we got DJ Karaoke going on at Third Shoot 2. That's the Third Shoot in Alton, Illinois. And I believe the bus is up and running. They had a little issue getting it going, but the bus now is up and running. It goes to shoot. You can take the Grafton Shoot to Alton Shoot.
That's a good deal.
That is, man.
I mean, you park down here, you ride up the river road with a bunch of guys who are partying just like you are.
And gals, hopefully.
Guys and gals. I meant as one. Going back for, hermaphrodites. They're invited too.
All of it, man. I'm down.
But, yeah, so you ride the bus up and
hermaphrodites. Why not? What you're saying? Now, you guys go ahead with the list. I'm going to head on back home.
We're including them all.
Nice to be with you. I don't know nothing.
You know what?
Just rolling.
One of these nights, though, you're going to have to hang out, and you're going to have to just be our guest. Sure. And we're going to have to dive into old times of Smash, because every day I hear you talking about different topics. Yeah. I want to talk about you and what you've done. You've done some pretty awesome stuff in your days. So we'll set that up one Thursday when you don't mind hanging out for the hour. Yeah. All right, Smasher Ben Ruby out. Gone. Off like a palm dress.
He's out of here. See what we did?
I'm good, brother. You hungry, Bash?
No, I'm good. I'm gonna.
All right.
Thank you very much. So yeah.
There we go.
Handing out food.
I don't know what I said to run him out, but I said something.
No, it was me. It was me. It was me.
All right, there we go.
I was trying to get the hermaphrodites on the bus with us. But,
there we go. All right. Back to Friday night, though. Friday night, Anthony, Nanney, and Company, 3 to 7 p.m. Champagne Fixx, 12 p.m. Those are both happening at Fast Eddie's Bon Air in Alton, Illinois.
I scared Smash off. I'm trying to regain my composure.
All right, I'll keep going.
Thank you.
Grand Band, 8 p.m. at Chez, Marilyns in Alton. And then all the frog flippers are going to head out to Baker's and Hale for Flip the Frog, 7 p.m. tomorrow night in Godfrey, Illinois.
Send a little message to Jody Grinder. We'll get to that in a little bit when we get to Saturday.
Okay.
Mo Pleasure at the Moose in Wood River at 7 o'clock on Friday. Zero Friction from 7 to 10 at the Outlet at Edisons in Edwardsville. The Strangers doing the back bar in Edwardsville on Friday night.
Nice.
How about this name, Pigpen? That's a cool name.
Soulshine Groove.
Right.
I do like that one.
I knew you would.
7 p.m. at the Moose up in Edwardsville,
I like the Moose for a name.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Recess Brewery in Edwardsville will be Blake Gardner and the Farmers, 6 o'clock. Recess Brewery.
There you go.
And I come up with a new band name because I was checking out the flyer for this.
Yeah.
And I got one you're going to like. My new band is called Playing for Tips.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Tonight,
Takes care of
tips.
Takes care of everything.
Yeah, and make sure you got a big bucket out there.
Because Blake Gardner and the Farmers are playing for tips at the Recess Brewery in Edwardsville. So bring your tips.
Most of my life, I played for tips and beers.
Right.
Mainly beers. All right. We got
So Friday night, double tap at the cabin at Judy Creek at 7 o'clock. Then 10 String Dreams, 6 o'clock at the Legion Fish Fry in Collinsville.
Awesome.
Doc Holiday Band at Doit, both Friday and Saturday night in Pontoon Beach. Phase 2 at Patrick's in Granite City. Our buddies Lead Sled, they're playing at the Charcoal House in Jerseyville. We announced a few weeks back the Charcoal House looking for bands, and there go our buddies up to the Charcoal House.
There
right?
you
Lead
go.
Sled, right?
Nice
and
job.
There's still a link on the cottonmouth.org site for, well, all these places, plus a little thing on how to get your band up to the Charcoal House if you wish. John Evans, 7 to 10 at George's Local Brew in Jerseyville on Friday. Scott and Carl, 6 p.m. at the Loading Dock in Grafton. And then the Dead Roses with a road gig Friday night.
Yeah.
You see where they're playing, Pigpen?
No, where they at?
Diamond Music Hall in St. Peters.
There we
They're
go.
too big for us now.
Nice.
The Dead Roses have outgrown.
Go. Diamond Music Hall. That's awesome.
That is. And they're playing with a couple bands. You want to do that one? Or are you just going to
I'm looking for it.
Okay.
Here it is.
The very last one. Yeah.
It is the Left Hooks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And?
All right.
And
Amethyst.
there you go.
There we go. Amethyst and the Left Hook. Sorry, I was on the...
And the Dead Roses.
I'd switched pages, and we hadn't quite switched pages yet.
Or the Red Doses.
Yeah, the Red Doses, the Dead Roses, all that stuff. And the Left Hooks and Amethyst.
Diamond Music Hall in St. Peters, Missouri. That's,
all right,
that's where some of them big bands have been playing over there.
There we go, man.
You know, famous.
Yeah, that's a nice venue, apparently. I have to go check it out.
You do have to go check it out, because until then, you're just fake news and us.
I'm just talking it, yeah.
You don't know if it's a good venue, do you?
You know what is a good venue and isn't fake news? Jacoby's is hosting Hideous Gentleman's 5th anniversary party. So the Plums.
That's Saturday.
Yeah, that is Saturday, and it's tickets are $15 in advance or $20 at the door, and that is Saturday.
They're playing with the Plums.
And there you go, the Plums and Hideous Gentleman. Hideous Gentleman's celebrating 5 years. Good for them.
5 years of being hideous and being gentlemen.
That's loose use of language right there. Fine fellas, and I believe the Hideous Gentleman himself has opened a music store. Yeah, so there you go. Big news.
I seen that picture.
I wish
there's
I
nothing
had
in there in the picture I seen, but I'm sure they're going to put stuff in there. That would help.
Well, they put out a call.
I'm no businessman, but
so Jared Humphreys has put out a call to sort of local bands that have merch that they want to put in their store.
That's right.
You can fill those empty racks that you saw pictures of.
That was the
your
merch.
Yeah. So there you go.
See, I only read the headline. I should I should investigate a little further. Well, you know, who has time for reading past the headline? I mean, headlines, they're just there to catch your attention.
Right. Just share it like you believe it.
So it got my attention, and, you know, I made up fake news. Who would ever do that? I must be the first in history.
Welcome to my world.
Do that, right?
All right. Back to Saturday night.
This show's out of control.
It is way out of control. The Intrusion, right. 6 p.m. at the VFW in Alton, Illinois.
And here come the Intrusion, Pigman.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say, because they're young.
Yeah.
And they're coming on.
They're coming on strong.
You're going to be hearing about them.
I've been hearing about them already.
All right. So, here's somebody you've heard about.
Yeah.
Cricket and the Grilled Avocados.
I have heard about them.
8 p.m. at Chez, Marilyns in Alton on Saturday.
I've heard they're very well versed at what they do. And it's the only way to eat an avocado properly is to grill it. I don't know if that's true.
So, okay.
Okay. All right, cricket.
I didn't know it was a cooking show, but
I don't know.
Since you're going to be a cook and all, I'm going to go with it. What?
There you go. Cricket and the Grilled Avocados, 8 p.m. at Chez, Maryland on Saturday night. Also Saturday night, DJ Karaoke,
Wait
8
a minute.
p.m.
Let me tell you something about this DJ Karaoke. That's a new thing. That's an update, because up until early this week, or maybe over the weekend, it was going to be Head Knockers, the Foreigner tribute band at Third Shoot. But
I wonder what happened.
Well, you know, they're expecting a heat wave this weekend.
Yeah.
And they wanted to give those guys a break. So they decided not to have a band this weekend.
Yeah. Well, they might have been planning to do the band outside. I don't know.
I'm assuming. I just had a quick note-to-note with Mr. Tommy Fleming about that. Awesome. But I noticed they had dropped that off of there, and so then I asked him, so you going to DJ? Oh, yeah. Well, someone's going to DJ. Tommy
DJ Karaoke, yeah.
Busy. Smoozing and stuff.
And that is Saturday night, DJ Karaoke, Third Shoot in Alton.
And then back at Fast Eddie's Borderline, and they're doing the 3 to 7 on Saturday, with Champagne Fixx doing the 8 o'clock at Fast Eddie's. The Mad Baileys, 7 o'clock at Baker's and Hale and Godfrey. Adam Gwaltney doing George's Local Brew on Saturday. Your turn. I'm wearing out here.
Ernest Anks, 7 p.m., Charcoal House in Jerseyville, Illinois on Saturday night.
All right, keep going.
Whiskey Revolution, 2 p.m., and Robert Lefty Preacher Sampson, 7 p.m. at the Hog Pit on Saturday night.
You're a good monkey.
Terry Beck, 3 to 7 p.m. at the Grafton Winery. Lead Sled, 7 p.m. at the Grafton Oyster Bar.
Yeah.
And then TBD, one of our favorite bands, is going to be at the Loading Dock.
Those guys are busy.
In Grafton. Jonathan Baker, 3 p.m. at the Aries Winery in Grafton, Illinois on Saturday night.
And then Flip the Frog at Wild Pickens from 6 to 10. But I want to back up here, because I told you something about Flip the Frog. They're also playing this... What's the name? I only seen this on the Flip the Frog website, so I'm assuming it was older. I had to.
I think it's a double header.
Well, I had to, inquire.
Okay.
With Jody Grinder,
right?
Because he had listed on their website 1 p.m. They're playing Lake-a-Palooza, a Holiday Shores in Edwardsville. And I'm thinking, if you're having a Lake-a-Palooza, I should be able to find more than just Flip the Frog playing there at 1 o'clock. Because I'm confused, right? So what's going on? Then I see, well, heck, they're playing Wild Pickens. Well, there's enough time to do both. I'm thinking, so and Flip the Frog's on it with their calendar. So he told me they're playing something in the Holiday Shores. He's not sure what it is, and he thinks it's at the marina.
I was going to say it's probably at the marina would be my guess. So yeah, I wanted to clarify. It's either the
what
marina
I
or
was
the clubhouse, one of the two.
Okay,
there you go.
So that's all happening on Saturday with the Frogs.
There you go.
Right. Hunter Sharp, 3 p.m. at Prairie Inn in Dorsey. That's not far from Holiday Shores,
down the road.
Right. Yeah. Scott and Michelle, look at that, 6 a.m.
Wow.
Well, I don't think that's when they're starting, but that's when the Land of Goshen's Farmers Market starts in Edwardsville. They're playing sometime during the morning, like they do here.
Right. I'm going to guess 10 a.m. Because who can really start before that?
We didn't mention it, but Josh Grassley's been setting up at our farmers market on Saturday mornings right here in downtown Alton.
Awesome.
Kind of an open mic kind of an open jam kind of thing. Yeah.
Just show up and jam.
They're doing that tonight down at
the Farmers.
Right. They're doing open mic, open art. So you can go down there and draw something, Big Ben.
I know.
You'll officially be an artist.
I'm wondering.
You've always wanted to be one.
I am an artist, okay?
You're a sensitive artist.
I do chainsaw. I'm a sensitive artist.
Yes, you are.
I do chainsaw carvings. I'm usually naked when I do them, and often on psychedelic mushrooms. No,
I thought that was Haywood.
No. My name is Haywood.
Right.
Chiplomi.
Oh. Dead
last
Man's
name.
Bridge. 7 p.m. at the Holiday Shores Marina in Edwardsville. Now, see, that's probably part of this.
I think so.
Maybe not, or not
I think
Lake-a-Palooza thing.
I hope it's all connected.
I hope there's. Okay, never mind.
Here we go. The next band is called Public Display of Affection,
which has nothing to do with Haywood.
Right? Public Display of Affection will be playing 7 to 10 at the Outlet at Edisons in Edwardsville. Oh, jeez, I love to see the public displays of affection.
Oh, you do.
Yo, jeez, yes. Oy vey.
Man, this list is long.
It is going on and on.
Yes.
We got to get to this interview.
Let's fly through it. You
do
ready?
it.
I'm gonna stomp on the gas here. Here we go. You ready?
Okay.
Lanny and Julie, 5 o'clock at Big Daddy's in Edwardsville. Pussycat and the Swallows, 8 p.m. at the Back Bar in Edwardsville. I'm on the gas here. 4 Dirty Astronauts, 6 p.m. at Reese's Brewery in Edwardsville. Matt Powell, 7 p.m. at the Cabin at Judy Creek in Glen Carbon. Now, this one here, I'm going to have to slow down a little bit because it gets confusing.
All right.
Straight 6 from 6:40 to 8:15 p.m., followed by The Secret Life of Pets 2, and that's a movie.
Yeah.
It's not a band. At Gateway Convention Center in Collinsville, you get $20 a car for that, or $30 the day of. So you get in advance, you can do it for $20 for a car, and $30 for the day of. And then Shrimp Boil. That's not a band. That's happening from 12 to 7. Dave Horton is the entertainment at 3 o'clock at Hoodats in Collinsville on Saturday. Phase 2, night number 2. At Patrick's in Granite City. Doc Holliday Band, night number 2 at Doit's Village Inn in Pontoon Beach on Saturday night. Pat Liston on the road up at L. Flanagan's, 8 o'clock in Highland. And we're going to be talking to the Skylark Brothers, I heard, later tonight.
Yeah.
And they'll be playing Saturday from 3 to 7 at Mike LaRosa's Cabana Bar in Portage de Sioux. That's all Saturday, folks.
There you go.
The list is at cottonmouth.org if you couldn't catch up with that high speed.
There you go.
Stomping on the gas action I just gave you, right? So we got Sunday to do, and then we can move on to the best part of the show, and that's our guests.
There we go.
Right?
Yep.
Sara McGibany, Sally Kirbach, and Graham Pagano all going to be joining us here in a little bit while they set up the night market at the same time.
It's crazy.
It's amazing. Sunday, Jay Hollinger and Company, 1 to 5 at Hollywood 5, 6 to 10 at Fast Eddie's, Bon Air and Alton. Scott and Carl, 2 to 6 at the Grafton Winery on Sunday. Sonic Tonic, 2 p.m. at the Hog Pit in Grafton. Trilogy at 4 o'clock at the Loading Dock in Grafton. Jonathan Baker across the river in Portage de Sioux at Mike LaRosa's Cabana Bar, 3 o'clock on Sunday. The Trag Band fires it back up at Wild Pickens in Chesterfield, Illinois, 2 to 6. Dave Horton Acoustic Country. He's a busy man this weekend, still playing Sunday as well, 3 o'clock at Hoodats in Collinsville. And the Grand Band, 2 o'clock at Bella Vista Winery in Maryville. Fused 5, 3 p.m. at Big Daddy's in Edwardsville. And, that's Lanny and Julie.
Right.
And Scott Marlin and a couple of their other buddies.
Awesome.
There's 5 of them.
There's 5 of them. Fused 5.
Right.
It's a 3-piece.
It's amazing. Mo Pleasure, 4 o'clock at Patrick's in Granite City all Sunday. And quickly, Pigpen, take on the Monday.
Sam 4, 6 p.m. at Baker's in Hale and Godfrey, Illinois. Steve Klein, 6 p.m. at Prairie Inn in Dorsey, Illinois. And Hill Williams at Music in the Park in Fosterburg, Illinois. That is your Monday.
That is,
July
we could keep
20th.
going forever.
There you go.
There's so much stuff going on.
But we need to get to this interview, so let's do it.
We do. Let's do that. And you're listening to Riverbend Talent, brought to you by the Halpin Music Company and by Mr. Matt Van Voorhis of Macias Insurance. Up next, our guests from the night market. Riverbend Talent on the Big Z, brought to you by Mr. Matt Van Voorhis as well as Halpin Music Company. Pigpen.
Matt Van Voorhis,
they're working on his jingle.
Agent. Oh, I'm sorry. I said I wouldn't do that anymore. I'm sorry, Matt. And your customers. All right, so tonight we got right now, like an hour from now.
Right.
We got the night market, less than an hour from now. The night market is firing up 7 p.m. on July 16th, Thursday. The night market's firing up, and we got our guests, Sara McGibany and Sally Kirbach from Alton Main Street, who host this particular event, and one Graham Pagano from the band Hookie, who will be playing the opening night and performing down there at 7 p.m. Hookie Monster! All the hooky monsters are going to come out. All the little hookamaniacs will be going wild.
H is for hooky, yes.
So let's start with the ladies. Ladies first. So there's some changes to the night market this year.
Yeah, this is our 5th season, and obviously it is going to be different than any other season with all this stuff going on.
It's kind of different every year, though.
That is true. Yeah. We have changed locations almost every year. Different number of weeks every single year. We just kind of go with the flow depending on what's happening in the world. And with our
bend, you're going to break. Yeah.
The first time I saw it in the Pocket Park, I hadn't heard about it. I just happened to drive down Broadway and went, what is going on? Because you see it really quick, but I'm like, that was a party going on back there. Why wasn't I invited? And when I looked into it, I'm like, well, that what a great little place to host it in the Pocket Park. However, you're moving from the Pocket Park.
Yeah.
You found a great little nub, and why would you possibly want to move from there?
We are living in the age of COVID.
Exactly. Yep. And thankfully, it's not too far. It is just on the other side of the Jacoby Arts Center building. It is a big parking lot that gives us room to spread out all the vendors and plenty of place for everybody to boogie down and dance right in the middle. We're going to have all the vendors in the perimeter of the parking lot and a big stage with the bridge as the backdrop, which is going to look pretty cool. And then a big open center where everybody can dance and hang out with their friends, meet new friends, do whatever you want to do.
Wow, that's a sweet setup with the bridge as the background. But now, so you're just really moving on the other side of the. For anyone who doesn't know, the Pocket Park, where we were talking about that they hosted it last year, was on. If you're looking at Jacoby's from the front, it would have been the left side. And now you're moving to the right side. Is that right? Or did I got it back? Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm looking at it from the back. I'm sorry. I'm looking at it from the riverside.
Right.
Front, back, whatever. If you're looking at it from the Broadway, you're now going to be on the left side.
Right. And it happens inside Jacoby Arts Center as well. They'll have an open mic going on and an open bar and some artists in there as well. So, just go ahead and go to Jacoby, and then they'll point you in the right direction of where the rest of the party's at.
We've got a really great make and take art activity every week for this season as well. So we're really looking forward to that and making it more family friendly as well. So
come get your creativity on.
Yeah, a little make and take action.
Yeah.
I like it. So the basic reason for the move though is for the room, just to be able to spread the vendors out, to be able to spread give people the option to social distance. Groups of 50, and you can only have groups of 50, and then they have to be social distance from the other groups of 50. I didn't read the actual article. Anyway.
Well, moving to the bigger side will allow us to have the same amount of vendors participate and enough space.
Yeah,
and if anybody isn't familiar with night market, basically it's a spin-off of the Farmers and Artisans Market. We had a lot of artists tell us, Saturday morning comes right after Friday night, and we don't necessarily want to get up at 6 in the morning and schlep all of our stuff down there. Is there any way we could do something that is, a nighttime thing? So that's where this whole idea was born out of. So 7 to 10 p.m. on a Thursday kind of gets your weekend going a little bit early. We have a lot of really creative people in town who were a lot of them work 9 to 5 jobs. So, we wanted to give them the opportunity to get home, chill out, get their stuff together, and then come down and set their wares up at night market. It's working out really well.
Well, that's actually pretty sweet. I didn't realize that it was artists that were saying, hey, look, Saturday morning's rough. I get that. I understand that. Monday morning's rough. Tuesday morning's rough. They're all rough for me. That is pretty neat. And Thursday night, there's so many. Every week when we read the gigs, Thursday night's got a page just and it's on Thursday, but it's a party night. It's the new start of the weekend, man.
It's kind of a thing here in Alton, yeah.
Yeah, you know, we're gonna push to someday where it's just every night. We're gonna be like Bourbon Street or Beale Street or something soon. I can feel it coming on. 3rd Street will be just shut down. They won't even have it open after 5 p.m. any night of the week. It's gonna happen.
It's good. It's good.
I'm predicting this. No, I'm sorry. I'm not Carson. All right, so we got Stewie. I'm sorry, Graham. I almost called you by your Christian name. We got Graham Pagano here.
Uncle Saul.
That's right. My nephew Stewie's here. Your band Hookie will be the first band performing. That puts the pressure on you guys because you don't want to. You can't have anyone come in and outshine you after this. So
they will. They will.
What are the big plans? You're gonna like set a guitar on fire, kick a drum set over.
We'll be outshined like Soundgarden. No. We're just gonna do our thing.
If I could sing, what's that guy, Chris Cornell? If I could sing like that guy, I would just go door to door knocking. Whoa! What do you think, man? All right, I'll see. You got to go next door. I mean, that guy had some pipes on him. Anyway,
we're honored to be the first band to play. I guess on the first night, So
opening night.
They drew a huge crowd last year, so when we were booking this year, we thought, who should be our kickoff band? And it makes perfect sense for these guys to be it.
Absolutely. And I'm not here to just stroke your ego, but I want to, boy.
Maybe later, and you got a pool, right?
I do. Yeah. Hey, I'll put in a hot tub for you, buddy. No, I was talking to Mike from down at Chez, Maryland. I just happened to be talking to him today, and he was saying, things are kind of slow rolling back in and getting people through the door. And it's like, right now, the only way we can guarantee a crowd is to pay Hookie to play. So you got that going for you. You're drawing a crowd. You're worth your $5 or whatever it is you're charging at this
We
point.
We try to be the people's choice.
Yeah, well, hey, you got a lot of good stuff going for you there with that Mikey Lowenstein backing you up. I mean, he's all right, but
I think he's playing Chez, Maryland this weekend with
Everheart and Light. Yeah, he's doing a little moonlighting on you there. I heard he's been looking for some new action lately, so you better watch out.
I don't think he's going to stray too far.
No. And then you got Ray kicking it on the drums. So
Ray is happy that the band will be setting up on a level parking lot instead of Pocket Park. I liked Pocket Park because the sound was cool because it was in between the buildings and the sound just it was nice. Yeah, but the drums are always kind of slanted. He was always.
Dude, did you seriously? Did you see Tommy Lee when he did the drums?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, Ray.
He needs like a seatbelt or something.
What a wimp! Like seriously? Oh, I'm on a little bit of an angle. Tommy Lee did flips and was like going crazy, man. I mean, he was on a lot of iron when he did it. But
I was gonna mention something like that. Yeah.
Well, we got a little bit of an upgrade this year. It'll be the first year that we're actually bringing in a stage for the night market.
Thanks to Paisa Body Art.
Right.
Hey, that is a nice stage too. You have to start with a level ground to make that stage work. That is a really nice stage. We used that at Happy Trails. Yeah, we set one of the stages at Happy Trails was set up on it.
Which one?
The one on the smaller one close to the restrooms.
That'll work.
So there you go. That's a nice stage, and those people down at Paisa Body Art, really nice people and pretty generous with their stuff.
Awesome. So. We can't wait.
Yeah, so there you go, man. You guys kicking it off. You got anything else coming up with Hookie? Weren't you guys supposed to be putting out another album or something?
Well, we actually have recordings sitting at Lighthouse right now, but then COVID hit before we could finish mixing them, so we need to get back in there.
I think you do.
Be called 601,
maybe, or 599. I'm not sure yet. I like that one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
You put the Van Halen symbol on the cover.
What was Guns N' Roses? It'll be called "Use Your Illusion 3" or something.
Come on.
All right.
Just call it Deuce.
We don't.
Dropping a deuce.
Load.
That one's already been. That's been used, and let me tell you, that was a real load. So anyway, sorry to all you Metallica fans at that point, but they were way cooler in the beginning. That's all I can say on that subject. That's all I have to say about
it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I will say this on that subject: when they put out the "And Justice for All" album, even though Cliff wasn't there and the music changed slightly. at that point in time, the best production on drums that heavy metal had seen. And until Vulgar Display of Power, I would stick with that statement. Excellent production on the drums on that. I don't know, anyway.
I'm not a drummer, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I would, yeah, Vinny smoked them, though.
Well, yeah, but all heavy drums up until before And Justice for All were very muddy and
yeah, you could actually hear his kick drum on.
Yeah, finally triggers were invented, and on the 7th day, triggers were invented. No, I don't know which day it was, but anyway. So what else is in line for Hookie?
Our next gig after the night market is we're playing up in Grafton Music in the Park, the last Thursday in July.
And that's moved to a new spot this year also, correct?
That is...
No, I got that wrong last time. I get so much stuff right.
I was going to say, because I don't know about it, because I'm going to be at the other spot. So
no, I thought that it got moved because they put the Sky Ride in or whatever,
no,
but
it's still there.
It's still there. You're right.
I think they had to move it last year because of the floods.
Yeah. Yeah, they moved it up to higher ground last year. So there you go, Grafton in the Park. Which night is that?
That is July 30th, Thursday, 2 weeks after night market.
There you go.
And we're going to be unplugged for that one.
Going all Kurt Cobain on us here.
We are. Yeah, I'm going to wear a sweater. In July.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice outside.
Yeah. It'll be awesome.
Well, you look like you're working hard.
Right. I might pass out. I might need oxygen.
What else you got? Anything else on the list right now?
No, we're like I said, we got to get back on Lighthouse Studios. I think they're kind of getting things back on their feet now after COVID, and we've got a single that we're hoping to finish up by the end of the summer once we can get in there, and then we've got
just a single.
Just a single. We've got all the stuff that's ready, but we only had the one song recorded. We've got other stuff we're ready to record, and we'll play a few next week at Night Market. Not next week.
You mean
we're gonna play a few in
about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm tuning my guitar as we speak.
The magic of this is, as soon as this is over, they're already going to be set up playing. Yeah. It's the magic of the movies.
I got to move
we're
quick.
not in the movies, are we? I forget where I am sometimes. So there you go. So Hookie's got a single hopefully coming out soon, and you got your big show opening the night market tonight, and then Grafton Music in the Park.
Grafton Music in the Park, and then August 2nd we're playing Aries on the terrace up there, Aries Winery.
There you go.
Back at Chez, Maryland on August 14th. Baker's and Hale, August 28th.
Ooh, I love the food at that place.
I've not eaten there yet, but I like it.
What's wrong with you? What is wrong? I can't believe this. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to snap.
They have some good beers.
They got good food, man.
Good beers.
Yeah, they got all right. They got some all right drinkaroonies. I can't even talk. I'm not sure what's going on here anymore.
Give them a pool and yeah.
So there you go. So that's the future of Hookie that we can expect.
Yeah, we want to get an album out there. We wanted to see how things went at Lighthouse, so we only picked one day to go out there and record one song, and then we were going to go back and do some add a harmony vocal or something and work on the mix. And then COVID hit, so it kind of put a halt to everything. But we do have new material that's ready to go.
Excellent. So, how did you enjoy the Lighthouse experience?
It went great. Very smooth.
Nice.
Alex was the one we worked with. It was great. So
Alex St. Cyr, nice fella. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did a great job revamping that building. I kept walking in it through the whole process, going, "Wow, you guys have really turned this place from a crappy old burned up fireplace shop into a nice studio." Legit.
We only had one day when the song was done, and we had enough time to go do photos and then run through. We actually filmed some video in there. It was
nice.
Real smooth.
Cool.
So
we look forward to hearing that as soon as you can pump that sucker out.
We will probably play it at Night Market in about 25 minutes when we go on stage there.
As soon as you tune up your guitar.
We got to hurry up and wrap this up so I can get there. 25 minutes takes about 5 to get down. All right, so anyway. And then who else have you got coming up on the Night Market lineup?
We're so excited about this lineup.
Yeah, we really called around and had a lot of brainstorming sessions and getting some of our old familiar favorites back, of course, but also infusing some new folks in there too. We've got an 8-week season this time around, so we'll be going every Thursday through September 3rd.
Nice.
So week 2, we are going to have DJ Mike Heath that is going to be spinning some records for us.
All right.
On July 30th, we've got Raw Earth, and they call their music urban tribal fusion. And it is pretty accurate. It is world music, and it is percussion heavy. It is like super jammy, good to dance to.
I worked with them. What
Happy
was it?
Trails.
At Happy Trails, and as I watched them play, there's lots of rhythm going on, lots of drums going on, a flute, a guitar, and all that. And it was like somewhere between like Indian music. I didn't know if a snake was going to come out of a basket or if like some Aborigines were going to dance in a circle. It was like I wasn't sure exactly if it was Native American or Indian, but it was very worldly. I had a lot of visual pictures of different possible places I could have been in the world while they played.
Yeah, and they usually do have belly dancers that come along with the band and kind of twirl through the crowd, which is awesome.
Like I said, we're going to be outshined. Hooky does not have belly dancers.
Look, if you want, I can set you up with some girls. They're not really officially belly dancers, but they know their way around.
I thought you were going to say you were going to belly dance.
I could do that. So, all right, let's get back to the ladies. What else we got coming up?
Well, August 6th, one of my personal favorites, Hideous Gentlemen, will take the stage.
And why is that your favorite? I don't even get the connection there. Now, don't they have like an anniversary?
They do.
Is that 10-year?
Well, because of COVID, their 5-year anniversary show had to be postponed. So they're gonna do that at Jacoby, and they're gonna kill me because I can't remember the date. July 18th.
July 18th.
I got it.
There you go. That's Saturday. That's in 2
so
days.
everybody come down and give some love to the guys.
And it wasn't stated, but the bass player is Sally's husband.
There we go. I was fishing for that and then took her off track. I'm sorry.
He's all right.
Cousin Dave. What's up, Dave?
Yeah.
All right, so after the Hideous Gentleman, who do we got coming up after that?
Then August 13th, we'll get to see the Dead Roses.
Ooh, the Red Doses. Love it.
And then August 20th, Bongo Jack vs. the Loop Machine.
All right.
August 27th is Justin Raw. Did I say that correctly?
Yeah,
great.
He's fantastic. That was suggested
that's
to
a
us.
new
I
one.
looked up some videos of his on YouTube, and I was
He's
like,
awesome.
holy cow,
Yeah.
we got to book
I'm
this guy.
excited to see him.
What was the name again?
Justin Raw.
R.A. Yeah.
Justin Ra. Okay, I know Sun Ra. I've heard of him, but I do not know Justin Ra. Maybe it's a great-grandchild. I don't know. And what kind of music is Justin?
He was playing bongos, keys, I mean, everything. He was kind of like a one-man show.
show.
Okay,
Yeah,
crazy.
it was
There you
fantastic
go.
music,
Yeah.
yeah.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
Hardest working man in show business since James Brown died.
Oh.
I don't know. I haven't seen him yet. But anyway, who else we got after Justin?
Well, our season closer this year will be the Buzz Tones. on
Ah,
September
the
3rd.
Buzz Tones.
Yeah.
There you go. Waters boys.
Always got to have them in the mix somehow.
They
They're
are-
fantastic.
I love those dudes. They're goofy.
They're the
And
best.
Goofy's right up my alley. So,
They fit in well.
And they always play me and Julio down by the schoolyard for me, which is like one of my all-time favorites.
And I feel like in the age of Corona, that's fitting.
That's the
it
song.
is. There you go. Her name is Rona Corona. She is coughing everywhere, putting gems out in the air. I'm sorry, I'm way off track. What's going on here? I don't know where I'm at or what's happening anymore. Barry Manilow. Okay, I got to get that out of my head. What were we talking about? The last is the Buzz Tones. That is your closing. What was the date on that one?
September 3rd.
Whew, I'm glad I remembered what we were talking about.
I'm proud of you.
It's not
It's
easy.
tricky. I
Well,
guess.
I'm going to remind you to come down hungry and thirsty because
Yes.
we do have the Old Bakery Beer Company that's going to be serving up beers. We're going to have rotating food vendors every week. We've got DeCaro's that's going to be coming down on opening night. So come down and grab some Italian for dinner and grab some frosty beverages and some Poputopia popcorn at the Old Bakery booth. So yeah, we'll have all kinds of stuff to shop for, eat, drink, listen to. All your senses will be.
And in addition to the food and drink vendors, there will be all kinds of arts and craft vendors also going down, I imagine.
Yeah,
People selling all sorts of wares.
Yeah, and if there are any artists out there that would like to join us in the future night markets, the registration form can be found on our Alton Main Street Facebook page and the night market page as well.
I do chainsaw carvings. I do them when I'm wearing no clothes and I'm usually on hallucinogenics.
We're gonna have
but
to
they
vet
are
these
great.
vendors.
I would love to sell my wares there.
Perfect fit.
All right, so there you go. So the night market starting, I don't know, about any minute now. And it sounds like you guys really got a stellar lineup going on this year.
Thanks.
Yeah, we're excited about it.
Yeah, every year you have to find a new place and a couple new faces, but man, you girls really got it going on. What else is happening with the Alton Main Street right now?
Oh, we've got the Alton Farmers and Artisans Market that is running every single Saturday morning. That has really kicked into high gear. We had to spread everything out with that too, of course, but the crowd is, just about the same size as it usually is. Right now, all the veggies and fruits are starting to really pop. We've got peaches down there, tomatoes, green beans. I mean, you name it. Everything is starting to come in. And we've got music down there every week as well. Jacoby Art Center has been sending a rotating band of musicians to play, and also the Alton Municipal Band has been sending down different
now they're coming
quartets.
They're coming. I was gonna say they're coming down and broke down, not like the whole band coming down,
not the whole symphony,
just
but
4 or 5 of them at a time
exactly.
coming down. I was reading about that. That's pretty sweet, and that's for all the early risers on Saturday that don't want to come to the Pocket Park or do both. It's not the Pocket Park anymore. I'm sorry. What are we going to call this
You
place?
can still hang in the Pocket Park if you want.
But we got to. You need to come up with a cool name for the other side now, so we can say where it's at.
Well, Alton Works bought it, and they have been calling it Park.
Park. Because it's a park.
It's a parking lot.
It is a parking lot that will be used sometimes as a park.
Or the big lot. I mean, either way.
I like Park.
Park.
I like Park. I don't know. I like Big Lot. Sounds like I'm going to go buy some stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great place to get like pots for plants and
definitely
things.
can't
But
unhear Park.
yeah, Park. I would have to bet. I'd have to Google it, but I bet there aren't many parks called Park. I think they're onto something fairly original here. There you go. At the Park, every Thursday from July 16th to September 3rd.
Yeah.
September 3rd, the week right before Labor Day weekend. So all through your summer season there, every Thursday, 7 to 10 p.m. Artists, all kinds of crafts and wares for sale, drinks and food for sale also, and then of course musical entertainment every night. What about some yarn bombers? Is that going to be happening down there?
We were just talking about that yesterday. We're going to reach out to those guys and see if we can make that happen. Yeah.
I really liked what the yarn bombers did with the back of the Alton Works stage at Happy Trails.
Yeah,
it was just it looked really. It just was neat. You know what I mean? It made for a unique backdrop to a stage.
There's some pretty incredibly talented ladies that are involved with that. They really go all out. Yeah.
I picture lots of cats around when this happens. I don't know why.
Cats
I picture
are
like swatting balls of yarn around. I don't know if that's really how it goes down. But I get a lot of weird pictures in my head. I'm sorry. I shouldn't always tell people what they are. So there you go. What else is happening with Alton Main Street? We got any word on Earth Tones happening this year?
We are meeting about it next week. We are going to try at all costs to have it. Obviously, it will have to be, adjusted. Maybe we might have to block off more of the street. Probably, cut the number of vendors down so that we aren't packed in there like sardines like we usually are.
Real early in the planning stages, So
well, quite a few promoters I've talked to have been talking about how the vending has to be cut in half, and it has to be vending space, open space, vending space, open space to really give the vendors proper, which means, that's when you're when you're trying to get a lot of vendors in one little space. That's kind of like, okay, well, we just, but that's great that you guys have this new park to help with that. and
Park squared.
Park Square, I like it. And with Earth Tones, if you can just get them to let you take a couple more blocks, you don't have to really lose as many
keep those fingers crossed that we can expand just a little.
Come on, everybody up there at City Hall, what are you thinking? Like, seriously, do you see any other parties going down like that around here? I mean, if you do, point them out to me, because I haven't seen quite that many quite like Earth Tones. And what, 10 years? I mean, what are you on? 10 years?
This is
years?
number 14.
14. I can't even remember.
The 10th anniversary was when we moved it up to Broadway. And that first year, we actually did take it all the way down to Henry Street. We got a little bit of people squawking about having to walk so far all the way from end to end and stuff. But
come on, people.
Yeah, if you're at a festival, you're walking miles and miles.
Exactly. I mean, come on. So, sorry to you people who walking a couple blocks is too much for you. I'm sure there's plenty of people that walking a few blocks they're fine with it. You know, like I say, most festivals. You kidding me? If you have to walk miles to get from one end to the other. So, you know, so I'm happy to hear that you're planning it, though. You're just having a meeting next week and starting on it.
Yep, exactly. We've been kind of just touch and go, waiting, seeing how everything kind of progresses, moving into phase 4 and stuff like that. But this being in mid-September, September 17th, I believe, is the date. It's always the third Saturday in September. So that falls on the 19th this year. So we always have a standing date for it. So go ahead and mark your calendar, and you can follow along at downtownalton.com for all of the updates. And if you would like to jump on our Facebook page for the night market and RSVP and invite your friends to those event pages, that is facebook.com/nightmarketalton.
There you go. So lots of big stuff coming out of Main Street right now. I know, like, what we're talking about, you're doing it the Earth Tones at all costs or whatever. I know there's always going to be some haters and some naysayers, and just people remember, you don't need to push your opinions on everybody. There's some mental health at stake here, and a lot of people, you know, that cabin fever thing, it's real. I spent all day writing, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And I chased my family around with an axe. I'm not proud of it, but I mean, it's really getting to some people to stay locked up inside for this long. So it's good for the mental health to get some vitamin D and some sunshine. And everybody can do that right now by heading down to Park Square, not Big Lots. I'm voting against that one. Sorry, that's already a store that I like to go to, so I'll be confused.
Fair enough.
So I get easily confused.
You know, there's Pocket Park, Zipper Park. You know,
Zipper Park.
If you would have said Velcro Park, we would have had trouble.
Velcro
Park. So there you go, Park, which is right next to Jacoby's. Everybody, if you're not already in your car on your way down there, I suggest you get moving, because Hooky will be starting any moment now.
Any minute now.
Any minute.
I gotta clear my throat. Yeah.
Yeah. I suggest you gargle with old razor blades. That's a Three Stooges bit. I'm sorry. All right, you got anything, Dennis? You're very quiet over there.
No, I'm good, man. You guys had it all covered, and I got to just sit here and take it all in.
You are never this quiet, Dennis.
Well, you know, you guys are on it. I mean, you know, why mess up a good thing? You guys, and Pigpen's just rolling. You see this information coming out? See how I've trained this guy? I mean, he used to be
information.
He used to be terrible.
Misinformation. Right. It is misinformation.
He never spoke at all, huh?
I know. Always quiet and
I think I came out of the womb talking, going, "Hey, that was a long, dark tunnel, man. Woo, I can breathe better now." Kind of missed the fluid, though. That was fun. I don't know what my first words were, but it's probably something like, he's got a backup man, too. Like, he's got Leah watching his back. I don't know what's going on.
Well, you know, I gave you a hard time last week, so I'm kind of laying off of you this week.
She's eyeballing me like I'm the one she's being paid to watch. So I don't know. All right, we got anything else?
Nice job. Nice job, Pig.
We got some homework for the people at least?
Nice job, Pig.
Oh, my gosh. Here we go with the Pig.
All right. I like to call you by your first name. Because we're like that, you know, tight.
Please call me Sir Pigius Pennius.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, all right, well, everybody, get out and see Hooky. They are starting right now down at the Park next to Jacoby's. And every Thursday through the beginning of September 3rd, every Thursday, 7 to 10 p.m., we've got the night market happening. So everybody get out and see that. Thanks so much to Sara McGibany, Sally Kirbach, and my nephew, Stewie Pantago.
Uncle Saul. Thank you, Uncle Saul.
Affectionately known as Graham Pagano.
Hey, weren't you in Triangle Beard?
I was.
Yeah.
So was. I thought you were going to say Triumph at first.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, you replaced Rick Emmett. I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah.
It's like Triangle Beard. Yes.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
played. What was that? Stratford? No, Mineral Springs Mall.
Yeah, we played Mineral Springs Mall. We played one show into that band, and then we changed. But you know, what's in a name? It's so unimportant.
We opened up for Toby Keith. No.
I think it was Keith Toby.
Toby Keith don't want to eat. Toby Keith wants to hunt. I'm spinning out again.
What was that guy's name? It was some guy.
Todd Keith.
Todd
There you
Keith
go.
from Autumn Clock and from 33 on the Needle and from all the other crazy bands that guy's been in. I don't know. He wasn't in the Camp Climax for girls.
No,
that's okay. I forget. I get them all confused. I get all these Alton bands confused. So thanks so much to our guests again: Sara McGibany, Sally Kirbach, Graham Pagano,
and me.
And
I'm a guest today. I don't know why I'm thanked, but no, we have to thank Halpin Music and Mr. Matt Van Voorhis. Did we do that?
Matt Van Voorhis.
That's what I'm here for.
Thanks so much to Halpin Music for years and years of sponsorship. Matt Van Voorhis from Macias Insurance. Have him come to your house, quote you some insurance, tell him to bring his guitar, make him play a song. He'll do it. He's a good guy.
Yep.
And what is the homework for the people?
Well, we'll see you at the night market here in a little bit.
Mm-hmm. There you go. We'll see. We want to see all of you at the night market here in about 10 minutes.
The Park.
At Park. And get out and support local music and art.
Mm-hmm.